Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome back. Okay, let's get into this, Aquarius. See what is going on in your energy. Oh, Spirit doesn't want me to shuffle the cards. I'll try again. Let's see. There it goes. All right, Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aquarius. What's going on in Aquarius's energy? Please and thank you. All right, Aquarius, there it is. Let's see what we got. Okay, so you're coming out as the Emperor. Very much on top of things, even though things around you seem to be falling apart at this time. Maybe you're losing a home. You got somebody around you who's after you, somebody who's jealous of you, envious of you. Okay, and you appear to be just overriding or overcoming everything that this person has thrown at you, obstacles that this person has thrown at you. It does look like illusions, right? Right? Illusions that this person has created. Deceptions. That's what I'm getting. Deceptions, illusions, delusions, right? Something like that. Yeah, you have a troublemaker around you, Aquarius. And I'm hearing that this person has been a nightmare for you and has really put you into that the nine of blades energy where, you couldn't sleep, This person won't stop, okay? So I'm seeing like trouble in home, trouble around your home. Doesn't have to be in your home, doesn't have to be with family, but it could be, okay? But it's definitely somebody around your home. Now, I'm seeing this person as the kind of person that they want to win no matter what the cost is, okay? Even if it means hurting themselves, this person will do it, okay? So even when you think that this person won't do something, I'm hearing they will do something because as long as it's stopping you, that's all that matters. Their jealousy is overriding their logic, okay? Their mind is just nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? Nowhere to be found. They're full of themselves. They're full of their emotions here. Okay, so I mean, what can you do with somebody like that, right? It does seem to be like there's a lesson here. We'll get deeper into that, but that's what I'm getting. There's a lesson here, either for you or for them. But I do feel stronger that it is for them. I'm also seeing a blessing coming in for you here, okay? Despite what this person wants, despite what this person is trying to do, I see a blessing coming in for you, despite everything that you've gone through, okay? And I'm also seeing here that, you know, you're using your intuition, right? The Two of Swords energy, I think something has caught you off guard. Now you're using your intuition more than ever, okay? I'm hearing you're no longer going to be hanging back in that hangman energy. I think you've been hanging out too long, okay? And this might be for one of you. Like you've been hanging out way too long, hanging around this person way too long, longer than you should have, okay? That's what I'm getting. For one of you, I'm hearing that you're telling yourself you should have been gone a long time ago, right? It's reminding me of that song, You Should Have Been Gone. Remember who sings it? Knowing how I made you feel, you should have been gone, right? It's giving me that kind of energy. Or maybe this person's even listening to that song, right? You should have been gone. I'm gonna look it up. Give me a second. I'm gonna look it up. You should have been gone. Sherry, right? Isn't it called Sherry? I believe it's called Sherry. Let's see. We'll find out. You should have been gone. I don't know if that's the name of the song. If that's the name of the song or if that's just a lyric. Let's see. Yeah, that's the song I'm getting. It's called Oh Sherry and it's by Steve Perry. Okay. So that's the situation I'm seeing here. Like you should have been gone, Aquarius, you should have been gone, but you're still around, right? We are getting the tower moment. So I think this person really shocked you. Okay? And that's what led you to the 10 of blades energy. You just this person shocked you. They did something that you just weren't expecting, okay? And there's jealousy here, which is insane if this is a romantic situation. It completely surprises me. I don't know why it continues to surprise me when I find out about people who are romantically involved and then they become jealous of each other, right? Um it's not jealous. This is not jealousy of that person jealous of other people getting your attention or other people being attracted to you. No, this is a different kind of jealousy, right? This is the kind of jealousy where they're jealous of your abilities. They're jealous of what you're capable of. They're jealous of your blessings, right? This is a deeper and more, I want to say, sinister type of jealousy. Okay, so if this is a romantic partner, woo, that's really low. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's low. I don't know any other way to say it. Okay, I do feel like this person has been causing you to really go inside of yourself to the point where maybe you're giving up bad addictions. Okay, maybe you're changing your ways. Maybe you're eating better. Maybe you're doing other things, right? But most of all, I feel like you're giving up toxicity, and this person doesn't realize it, but they are part of that. You know, they're part of the toxicity that you are getting rid of. For one of you, and this might be just for one of you, this might be somebody that you divorced because they were so toxic. You know, like what are you supposed to do with somebody like that? You can't live with them. You know what I mean? You just can't live with them because they're always going to be in your energy, causing you stress or always pulling you down in one way or another, or causing you to go through this. I want to say like a nightmare, right? Mental health, affecting your mental health here. I feel like you woke up and you realized that that person was too toxic and the situation was just too far gone, and there was just nothing that you could do about it. It just was what it was, and that person was going to be who they are no matter what. You could love this person till the to the end of days, and this person is still going to be a toxic person. I think this was a situation where you hung out way too long. You hung to this person way too long, Aquarius. Okay, and now you're having to overcome things here, uh, and I'm hearing one of the things you're having to overcome is the abuse that you endured. The trauma that you endured. That is toxicity in itself that you need to get out of your life. What's the word? Purge out of your life, right? Purge that out of your life. You might have behavior behavioral things that are going on with you that you can't control because you're reacting to a situation that you were in that was very toxic. So you might do things like like over apologizing, or apologizing to people when you really didn't do anything wrong, but you just feel compelled to apologize to them. Things like that. You might do things, I can't think of what else it could be, but you might do things on a daily basis that shows that you have definitely been in a terrible situation. Okay, the thing is that this person, Aquarius, is still around you. They're coming into your reading because they're still around you in one way, shape, or form. Okay, now you are the emperor in this reading, so that tells me that you have learned so many lessons in your life: financial, emotional, um, spiritual. Okay, the emperor is the top dog. They're even higher than the kings, right? They're the top dog. Aquarius, you are the top dog. Okay? Maybe you don't realize it. Maybe you don't feel it. Maybe because of the situations that you have found yourself in, you don't feel it. But you are the top dog. You are the emperor. Okay? You have the power. Like everything that this person has put you through, you have always had the power to walk away. You've always had the power to make something happen for yourself. You've always had the power. Okay? It looks like you have been dealing with somebody who is, I'm going to say this and I hope it doesn't hurt your feelings, but you have been dealing with people or a person that was way beneath you. I hope that doesn't hurt your feelings, okay? Yes. And I feel like that's part of the lesson that you're going to have here is that you got to be careful with who you date. You got to be careful with who you associate with, because feelings grow between you and another party, right? So if you are around somebody who is morally corrupt, and they don't think anything about stealing, and they don't think about anything is wrong with lying and doing very low vibrational things, right? Being very toxic, right? Being manipulative, right? They don't think anything's wrong with it. The thing is that when you associate with these kind of people, it's easy to end up getting feelings for them. And for one of you, I feel like that's exactly what happened here. You ended up, being around somebody that was way, way, way beneath you, and ended up getting together with this person, right? And the thing is now this person's jealous of you because they know you're out of their league. I hope you're following me here. I hope you're following me here. You're out of their league, okay? And this is why they're jealous of you, and they will always be jealous of you, and there will always be this level of competition and envy toward you, okay? Now, if this is a friend or a family member, same thing. You're associated with this person, okay? Maybe not romantically, but you're still around this person's energy, okay? And for one of you, that is exactly what this is. This is a family member who is very toxic. It is what it is, okay? So, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Ooh, this took me years and years to learn myself. So it's not an easy thing to learn. It's also not an easy thing to be aware of either, especially when you're in the middle of any kind of relationship, family, friends, whoever, right? It really is. It's something that, it takes a lot to learn. First of all, it takes a lot to address, and then it takes a lot to learn, right? Okay, let's keep going. Um, yeah, I'm seeing this person has put you through the ringer, okay? But you know what? At the end of the day, like I said, you are the emperor, okay? And at the end of the day, you will land on your feet, okay? You will move forward in your life. You will overcome everything that this person has put you through, okay? Now, the final card in this reading is the World card, which is beautiful because I love this for your energy, right? It means that you're going to accomplish something here. You're putting yourself out. There is a blessing here. You have God, you have Spirit on your side here, okay? I feel like every time you reached out to God, you became closer and closer to Spirit, right? You became closer and closer to Spirit, and that seems to be something that's going to guide you into the next chapter of your life, okay? So I see here that you are closing this chapter, starting a new one, and you're going into this new chapter having Spirit here on your side. So you're pretty much assured of success, okay? You have the universe coming in to help guide you as well. Blockages that have been blocking you are going to be, taken, pushed to the side like pebbles, like it's nothing, right? It could be a huge mountain, but then Spirit's going to come and just like, wipe it away, right? Something like that, okay? Do not feel upset if you do not get invited to a gathering, okay? That is part of your blessing. So if you find out that there was a gathering and you weren't invited, just blow it off, okay? It wasn't meant for you to show up. It wasn't meant to be part of your destiny. It's not part of you. It's not part of your path, okay? So don't get hurt. I know we get hurt when we're not included, but in this situation, it's actually a blessing that you would not include it. Okay. Again, it's confirming that you've been around people who were not necessarily good for you. Okay. Let's see. It looks like you've been around people. So you know what? It's showing that it's more than just one person. Aquarius is maybe up to 3 people or maybe more. But you have definitely had people that have hidden agendas against you and been holding, I want to say, grudges against you, holding back resources from you, because that's how it's coming out. Like holding on to assets or holding on to resources, being greedy. Hidden motives, yeah, secrets. So you have people who are around you who have secrets, and these could be very cold, shallow type of people. But I do feel like something's about to come out here. Okay, what I feel is that, from what I see here, is that it looks like things that have been hidden from you, these hidden motives, are about to come out. Okay, and when they do, you're going to be in this Queen of Swords energy where you're going to be the person that's going to off with your head kind of energy, right? That's what it's giving me, right? Like off with your head kind of energy. Every time I see the Queen of Swords, it always gives me that energy. But definitely going to give you the clarity that you need, okay? It's also going to help you become more independent. Um, I want to say more independent, but it's also going to push you into being more of a loner, okay? But there's a reason for that. That's the thing. There's a reason. Like I said, there's a reason for everything. It's meant for you to walk alone at this time. There's a reason. We just don't see it because it's not in the reading, but there is a good reason for this. I assure you, okay? And you becoming more and more independent with this energy here, okay? I do feel like you're going to be receiving some wise guidance, and it looks like it's coming in from spirit. So do make sure that you are tapped in into your intuition, right? Yeah. Okay, this is what I have for you, Aquarius. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this reading. Okay. You've been through a lot, but you're gonna overcome it. In the next chapter, you're meant to be alone. I want you to know that you're meant to walk into the next chapter of your life alone. Okay, so you can't take these people with you. Okay, you're too ahead of them. You're too in advance. Okay, they can't be a part of your life. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's family, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you, going and visiting them every once in a while, but they can't go with you into the next chapter. It's just not meant for them to be in your energy. And there's a reason. There's a reason. You're just not going to see it until years from now or down the road. Then you're going to understand it. Okay? But anyways, Aquarius, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Catch me in the next one, guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.